All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about something that is a total game changer, how to build a website from the ground up, and then, this is the best part, how to turn that skill into an actual profitable business.
So, have you ever had that little dream in the back of your head? Maybe for a business idea, a blog, or just for fun? Well, if you have, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to break it all down, step by step.
Okay, first things first. Before we can even think about colors and fonts and all that fun stuff, we have to understand where our website is actually going to live on the internet. This is the bedrock for everything else.
And honestly, this is the best way to think about it. It makes everything click. Just imagine your website is a house. You need land to build it on, right? And you need an address your friends can come visit. It's that simple. So, web hosting? That's your digital plot of land. You're basically renting space on a super powerful computer called a server that's connected to the internet 24/7. This is where all your website's files, images, and text will live.
But here's the cool part. You're not just getting an empty field. Your hosting company usually throws in a bunch of other essential services, like professional email addresses, databases, and a lot of them even give you tools to help you build the site.
And then, of course, you need an address for that house. That's your domain name. It's that memorable, easy-to-type name like, Google.com. Because let's be real, nobody wants to remember a long string of random numbers to find you.
So how does that work? Well, when you type in a domain name, something called the DNS, the domain name system, springs into action. Think of it like the internet's ultra-fast phone book. It looks up the name, finds the right number, the IP address, and connects you to the correct server in milliseconds. It's pure magic, and it's what makes browsing the web so seamless.
All right, we've got our land, we've got our address. Now for the fun part, actually building the house. And trust me, with the right tools, this is where it gets really exciting. Now, we're building on WordPress, and our secret weapon, our star player, is a tool called Elementor. With over 10 million people using it, this thing is a powerhouse. It turns web design into this visual, drag-and-drop experience. You literally see your website come to life right in front of your eyes. No code required. Okay, so you've built this gorgeous, incredible site. You're so proud of it. But how is anyone going to find it, right? A beautiful website that's hidden away is useless. We need to build the roads that lead to it. And that, my friends, is called search engine optimization, or SEO. So in the world of WordPress SEO, you've basically got two giants, Yoast and Rank Math. For a long time, Yoast was the undisputed king. But here's the deal for beginners. Rank Math's free version gives you a lot more power. You can target up to 5 keywords per page, while Yoast only gives you 1. Plus, it has some killer free features like a rank tracker. It's just a huge advantage when you're starting out. Okay, let's switch gears for a second. Because what you've just learned, how to build a great-looking, optimized website, that's a seriously valuable skill. So the big question is, how do you turn that into cold, hard cash? Now listen, this is so important. Do not try to be the web designer for everybody. That's a recipe for disaster. Specialize. Pick a niche. Maybe you love coffee shops or fitness trainers or local artists. When you focus, you become the go-to expert in that field, and it makes finding clients 1,000 times easier. I know. Finding that first client feels like the scariest part, but it really doesn't have to be. Just start with people you already know. Send a simple, friendly message just like this one to your friends and family. It's not salesy, it's not pushy, you're just letting them know what you're up to and offering to help. You'd be amazed how well this works. Let's talk money. Pricing can feel awkward, right? But creating packages is a total game changer. It makes you look way more professional, and it helps guide the conversation. Instead of asking, how much does it cost, the client starts thinking, which solution is right for me? The starter package gets them online. The intermediate gets them found. See the difference? You're not just selling a website, you're selling a solution to their problem. Okay, whether this is your own site or one for a client, you need to start thinking like a pro from day one. That means using professional practices that protect the site from, well, disaster. Picture this. You've got to update a plugin on a client's site that's getting tons of traffic. You click update, hold your breath, and what if it breaks everything? The site goes down, the client is losing money, and they're calling you in a panic. There has to be a safer way to do this. Well, there is, and it's called a staging site. It's your professional safety net. It's an exact private copy of the live website where you can do whatever you want. Test updates, try new features, break things, it doesn't matter. No one will see it. Then, when you're 100% sure everything works, you push the changes to the live site with one click.
It's a non-negotiable for any serious web developer. But look, no matter how careful you are, at some point, something will go wrong. It happens to literally everyone, even the pros. The trick isn't to avoid problems forever, it's to know what to do when they happen. Don't panic, have a plan.
Ah, yes, the dreaded white screen of death. It gives every website owner a mini heart attack. You go to check your site and there's nothing, just a blank white abyss. It feels catastrophic, but I promise you it is almost always fixable.
9 times out of 10, the culprit is one of these usual suspects. And number 1 on that list, the most common cause by a long shot, is a plugin conflict. You update one thing, and suddenly it doesn't play nice with another plugin or your theme, and boom, the whole site crashes.
So here's your first line of defense, and it works almost every time. We call it the plugin purge. It might sound a little techy, but it's super simple. You just connect to your site's files and change the name of the plugins folder. That instantly deactivates all of them. If your site comes back to life, you know a plugin was the problem. Then you just turn them back on one by one until you find the troublemaker. And just like that, you've got the whole picture. We've gone from the absolute basics of what a website even is, to the tools for building it, the strategy for making money with it, and even how to be the hero when it all goes wrong. You've got the complete roadmap. You're ready.
So there it is. We've given you the blueprint, the tools, the plan, everything you need. The only question left is, what are you going to build? The internet is your canvas. Now go create something amazing.